Good morning, guys. So today, after class, because I do have class right now, but after class, I have a couple of errands that I'm going to run, and one of them includes stopping by our caterer and possibly putting a down deposit to hold our date. So I figured I would take you guys along for that little adventure, and then afterwards I do have like a planning binder that basically is just keeping me organized.
The deal with all of what has gone on this year is I kind of was super on top of everything, planning everything like as soon as we got engaged, and I was super excited, and then I basically just stopped. School got to where it needed my attention, and I just did it. And so I told everybody, all right, no talking about the wedding unless I bring it up, unless like I'm ready for it and to have that discussion. Other than that, my focus was on school.
But catering was one of them that just was a hard thing for us. It has a lot to do with the fact that I have celiac disease. So when it came to food, I had already told AJ, like, okay, whatever you want for our meal, like, you can have, and then whatever plate we decide on, I'll just replicate it in a gluten-free version so we can both like eat on our night. We found a place, we have an idea, we feel good about it, so I am going to stop by there today and see if our date is still available. Afterwards, just letting you see that binder. Off to class I go. So I got out of the car, well, before I got out of the car, and I had 3 things to talk to you guys about, and for whatever reason, and I knew I was gonna do this, I only have 2 things to talk about now. So the first thing is, so in this class, it's a summer class, so it's 4 weeks long, which I'm used to because the courses I was taking over at Fresno Pacific were only 5 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. So I'm used to like a quick pace class, but we've been doing pop quizzes in class, and I've been fine with those. Like, I've passed them because they were like quizzing on what we just learned in class. But today we have like our first actual test, so it's going over like the entire unit that we've discussed, and I'm like super nervous. So I'm on my way, so I thought I would share it. But the second thing that I do remember I wanted to ask you about, what's your views on Crocs? I'm not saying they're the cutest, but they are comfy. If I remember the third thing, I'll let you guys know. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I definitely didn't ace that one the way that I have aced the pop quizzes. I'm so sorry I'm blinking so much, guys. I have really sensitive eyes to the light due to the ulcerative colitis, so I'm really struggling because it's super bright out today. But we did phone numbers, which we didn't really practice a lot. So I did not do the greatest, I know that for sure, on the number portion, but that's just one section of the test. So everything else I felt really comfortable with, and I know that I did a good job on, so I do know that I passed it, but I do know that I did not ace it. So, done with that though. Short class since all we had today was the test. So I'm gonna go run a couple of errands really quick, I'm gonna run a couple errands, and then I'm going to stop by the caterer and see if I can put a down deposit, see if they still have our date available, which they should, but just need to get that taken care of because that's a huge part of the wedding. So I will check back in with you soon, which will only be like 1 second for you guys, but you know what I mean. Disappointed. They're closed. And I kind of figured that was going to happen. I typically get out of this class at 10:30, but since it was just a test day, we got out super early. but I thought I'd still come and see if they were open, and they were definitely not. But you just saw the clip. We're gonna go with quesadilla gorilla.
And they're gonna have the options of cheese quesadilla, vegetarian quesadilla, and then we're gonna have a beef quesadilla option and a chicken quesadilla option. And then we're also going to have from either a different company or from myself. We're not sure how we're gonna do that.
I have somebody watching me right now record. It's super awkward.
But we're not sure how we're gonna do our sides, but for our sides we're gonna do black beans and then a lime cilantro rice and probably and a salad.
And so going with quesadilla gorilla, they have a restaurant, like a storefront, but they also have a food truck. And so the food truck comes out and they have like all of the plateware that we would need for like people to finish their meals. So it cuts down on cost a lot, and it's really good food. And AJ and I were just not super fancy anyways. So it like fits our personality, which we've throughout this process, because even though we haven't done a lot with the wedding, there's been a lot of things that has happened, like regarding just certain situations that I don't think I should bring up, and it has pushed us in a direction to realize that we need to stop like focusing on everybody else and just for once focus on us. And like as soon as we did that and we started thinking about ourselves and like asking ourselves what we wanted, we just like realized that we just need to be true to who we are, and that's what's gonna like help us enjoy that moment and just be with each other. So it fits us, and we're just going for it. So you guys saw in the last video a black dog. This is him. This is Chunk. Formal introduction. This is Boo. This is AJ and mine's kitty cat. Hello again. So I'm back from running errands, and I plan on sharing my binder with you, like my organizational binder, but I also picked up a couple of things as far as the wedding cake goes. I am going to be making our own wedding cake because of my health. I don't want to take any chances of getting sick on this day. I just want to be safe, and I want to make it through the entire thing, and I want to be there with AJ through it all. So we're just being extra safe. But if you guys are interested in seeing any of like how my test runs go, let me know, and I can definitely like film that for you guys. I wouldn't mind doing that. So on to the binder and organization. I don't know how I'm going to explain this, but I'm just going to start. So the front of this is our wedding reception planner. This goes to like our DJ. He's super cool, super friendly, and super professional. I have like all of these tabs on the side so I know where to go. So the first thing that I have is like what's important, obviously stated. On the back side of that, I have all of our vendors like information, so I can just grab it out of there. I have the wedding party contact list. And this was the thing, before I actually started planning, I looked online and I got some general ideas, and I just put everything in there. And then as I'm getting closer to my wedding, like I'm like taking things out that I don't need. So as I start refining stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna need that, so I'll just take it out, which is why I have them in these little slip cases, just because it's easier, because you don't need everything, like you have to make it yours. And then I have like the planning timeline checklist, which that is how I know when I'm supposed to do what. And then the next little center or section is specifically for the ceremony. And the next section is for the reception. We have a section for guests. And then another big part of this binder is the attire and beauty. And then the next section is our photographer. And then as far as our florist, that's a whole nother section as well. Our florist is actually a family friend. So we're super excited about it. It's gonna be great. We trust her, and like I said, she's been in the industry for a long time. I started dating AJ when I was a freshman in high school, and she was like the first one to do like our boutonniere and our corsage for like our first formal together. So it's just like, she holds a special place in our heart. And then we have a section for the rehearsal, and then we have a section for miscellaneous. But so yeah, that's a rundown of my binder as a whole. It's super helpful just because you can get lost in all the planning and then you're like, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what I have left. So it's nice just to have it there and to see it there. So if you guys have anything that you want me to talk about specifically, just let me know. I keep saying that because at this point in time, AJ and I talked about it, and we talked about in our first vlog, we're just doing this for us, but at the same time I do feel like I need to be open that if there are people who are watching and who do want anything in specific, I need to keep letting them know that I'm open to doing anything, and AJ is as well. All right, that's all that I have for you guys right now. See you in the next one. Oh my gosh. Too aggressive. I was way too aggressive. Oh my god. Okay, bye. Oh, excuse me, Chunk. Hi. You gonna come up here? Oh, okay. Hello.
Okay. Okay, no. Let's go. There you go. Okay. Relax. After that. Sorry, my cat's coming out and I'm sure she's gonna make noise.
So, any kind of hotel reservations? Yeah. Hotel reservations.
I don't know why, random thought, that I'm making AJ take dance lessons. So I don't know if we're going to be able to film that. I'll have to talk to the instructor to see if they're okay with that. But sometime within the next 6 months we are doing that, and I'm so stoked.
This is Deuce. He is a German Shepherd. He's handsome. Hi, Deuce. Hi, Deuce. He's so cute. This little chunker right here is Annie. This is my mom's dog. I still don't remember what I was supposed to tell you when I got out of the car before class. I seriously had 3 things to tell you.